Hi, I'm Kelly from Kelly Kerr's Condos. Today we're going to talk about neighbors. And you saw how I just played that kind of loud music. I know that I can do that whenever I want because I've talked to all my neighbors to make sure that they can't hear it. So I just go along and tell you my music as loud as I like. So I don't really have parties, but I love to play my loud music. So one thing is what I just said. The number one thing to do is communicate openly. If you're going to have a party or something, let your neighbors know ahead of time so they'll be prepared. Clear and respectful communication forms the foundation of good neighbor relations. Introduce yourself and be to the new neighbors and establish a friendly rapport. Or if you're new, introduce yourself too. Communication makes it easier to address any potential issues in the future. If conflicts arise, address them calmly and directly, aiming for a solution that benefits both parties. And that's what I do, is try to get neighbors to get along when I get involved. The second thing is to respect boundaries. Respect your neighbor's personal space and property. Keep the noise levels down, especially during the late hours. Be mindful of your pets. That's a big one. Ensure they do not disturb others. So if you have a dog that barks all the time, you need to maybe train them not to do that. I'm not quite sure how. I once had a dog that barked at everything always, no matter what. Number 3 is be considerate. Simple acts of consideration go a long way. Help neighbors with your tasks, such as shoveling snow. In Florida, I'm willing to help anyone shovel their snow if they don't have any snow. But if you live next door to someone who's really old and you know they have a hard time mowing their lawn and you two share a lawn, mow their lawn. Since it's right there anyway, that's a good way to make it, to be a good neighbor and to be just a good person. Maintain your property. That's really important. I get a lot of complaints about people not maintaining their property. So maintenance enhances the neighborhood's appearance and it shows respect for those living nearby. Regularly mow your lawn, dispose of trash properly, and keep your property tidy. I once managed a really high-end HOA, $2 million homes, and the rules were very strict and precise. It said you had to mow your lawn, you had to have a certain kind of lawn. It can't just be any old green grass. It's got to be a certain kind of grass. So there was somebody who lived there and they went to mediation because he refused to take care of his lawn. And this was in an HOA. It was, part of the rules. And the guy actually brought in a picture of his home showing a green lawn where it was clear that he used Photoshop to make the photo of his house show a green lawn. Back in the olden days, real estate agents weren't above just spraying the grass green with spray paint just to sell you the property. So we already covered offer help. Be willing to lend a hand, whether you're watching a neighbor's house while they're away or helping a home project. Offering assistance strengthens community bonds. Small gestures like lending tools or sharing garden produce can foster goodwill. I just had a neighbor yesterday ask me if she could borrow some of my potting soil. And I knew she was really busy, so I just left it in front of her front door. And figured she could have as much of it as she wants. Another good thing to do is foster inclusivity. Encourage a sense of community by organizing neighborhood events such as barbecues, block parties, or cleanup days. I often tell people to have a spring cleaning for the community, and that'll help some of the violation people, clear that up, and then we won't have as many violation letters. Because as a manager, doing violation letters is my absolute least favorite thing to do. I don't want to send you a letter that says your garbage can's been sitting out too long. I hate that, but it's part of the job. And, if you don't organize the block party, you can attend it. And lastly, stay informed. Be aware of local community guidelines and events. Participate in neighborhood meetings or join online groups. Staying informed about what's happening in your community and in your area, it contributes positively to your community. Following these guidelines can create a harmonious and support a neighborhood environment. I always like my communities to be the best community they can be. And so that is the conclusion of how to be a good neighbor. I would love it if you would subscribe, like the video, and click the notification button if you want to see more, and hit that like button. I only have 50 subscribers, so come on, you guys, let's help me get to 100. And if you wonder what I'm drawing, I'm just doodling circles around and around until there's no more space. And then I'm done with that sketch and I'll move on to my next one. Have a good day. Bye.